yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
18 rather.
Now Willis on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Stroud off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He's trying to get that to Brevin Jordan. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Tank Dell, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Willis to throw on second. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard.
Ready, set.
Brings up 2nd down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Go! 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
The shotgun snap to Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Folks kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. This ball caught by Mechie. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this 1st half. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Racing to the end zone, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Robinson, touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Texans 42, Titans 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Willis now off play action. Steps away to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it.
By the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here comes Cohen. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles,
We'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Ddayhg Stingley picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Texans 49, Titans 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Stroud here on 3rd and long. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Stroud now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Come on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Reload.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Texans 56, Titans 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Ready.
2nd half begins with a run by Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here is 3rd and 5. Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here. But that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Stroud now on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
At the 27-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now Willis on 3rd down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now Willis on 4th down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. That one into the hands of Hop. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
It's not up. Big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now, called for by the offense. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Cohen. Shrugs him off. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Willis now off of play action.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
What was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Willis swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Check.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
And my goodness, another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
We're going to shut you down.
And now here is another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner?
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Bijan Robinson. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Texans 70, Titans 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And quickly they get to the line. On 2nd down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Stroud looking to throw.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Left side, Cook. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Dalvin Cook. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go.
Now Cook running right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
124 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Willis will look to throw on first down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
19 Lions.
Back to throw, Willis.
20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis looking to throw it.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit, because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with